Hey guys, welcome to IT Contents channel, and in today's video I have 8 amazing tips for you to help you troubleshoot your network. So this will resolve a lot of DNS issues, anything that might cause your network not to work on your PC. This can either be on your laptop or on your desktop computer. This tip will surely help you out and you can't afford to miss out. So we'll start with some of the most common issues, then we'll go into more advanced issues and troubleshooting steps that you can take to make sure that your PC or your laptop has an internet connection. So let's jump into the video and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you would want to go ahead and check. So for example, if I show you, you might be getting this where it says no internet connection. So there are certain things that you would want to check first of all. So one of the basic things, as you can see here right now, there's an aeroplane on my screen. So that means my system is in aeroplane mode, meaning it can't connect to like Wi-Fi networks and other networks like that. So the first step you'd want to do, check that and make sure that you disable aeroplane mode. So that will allow you to see other networks. But as you can see, I've done that, but I don't have my LAN here and I don't have my Wi-Fi. I can't see, but I do have a Wi-Fi card installed on my PC. But why is it that I can't see it? So that's a question I'll also be answering in this video. So let's jump into it and let's see how you can find out what's up with those network cards. Okay, so you want to click on this network and internet. So once you click on that network and internet, you want to click here where it says change adapter options. So once you click on change adapter options, right now we've even found what's the issue. So one of the issues is that my Wi-Fi and my Ethernet are both disabled. So it's just a matter of clicking that, right click, enable, and that will, you leave it to do its thing. Then it will show us that it has enabled it. Same thing under my Wi-Fi, I can right click and click enable. Okay, so you just leave it as well. You've seen, as you can see, I've got my two interfaces up and running. So now what I can do, I'll minimize that, I'll close this. So as you can see from here, it's showing me that I've got an internet connection and I can pick which Wi-Fi network I want to use. Okay, but let's say that didn't work for you. Okay, you're still having the same issues after finding out that yours are not disabled, they're still active. So what you can do, you can also repeat the same process by right clicking, disabling it first, then after you disable it, just enable it again. That might cause it to work, so you can also try out that. But let's say it's still not working. Okay, there's something that you can do, which is opening up command prompt. I want you to check something specific right here. So when you open up CMD, you don't need to open it as administrator, by the way. So here you can type in IP config. So here once you type in IP config, let's go on where your LAN is. Okay, you want your LAN, so or your Ethernet. Okay, so you want to go through the Wi-Fi cards that you have. There's one which will say Ethernet. Okay, so this one, the Ethernet adapter. Let's say if you still have issues and you're seeing here it's showing you that there's an IP assigned to it, but when you check on your network it's not connected. So this can be either one or two things, which is you have a static IP assigned to your PC. So the way we can check that on either our Wi-Fi or on Ethernet is going to the same adapter and clicking on it, right click, properties, then here you want to double click on the actual IPv4 there. Okay, you can click on it, double click on it, or you can click on properties, that's up to you. So and as you can see right now, I've got a static IP address. So the way I would resolve this is simply by clicking obtain automatically like that. Same thing as my DNS, I can tell it to obtain automatically and press OK. Okay, so that's one thing that can help resolve the issue. Maybe it was because of the static IP address that was assigned to your PC that made it to fail. So that's one of the most important things you can check. Okay, so now that you've tried all those 3 steps and you still don't have the results that you want, what we can do is we can also clear our cache for our DNS. So what we can do about that is we can open up command prompt. Okay, so you can just type in cmd make sure you run it as administrator. So once you run it as administrator, you should get a terminal like that. Okay, so once you have that, there's one command you need to run, which is ipconfig //dns, like that. Then press enter. So as you can see, it will tell you that it has successfully flushed your DNS. So that might also help resolve security issues and also other network related issues. So try that and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't work, we still have a lot more tips to go through and make sure that we get your network resolved. Okay, so one thing that we can do now that all these 4 options now, they are failed. So we can try to update the driver for your network card. So the way we can do that is by clicking on the Windows key. So here we can just type in something called device. So we are looking for something called device manager, like that. You see device manager, click on it, and then now from here we want something specific. So we want to go here where our network is, where it says network adapter. You go there, and here you are going to find the actual network card for your PC. So as you can see, I've got a TP-Link wireless adapter, and I've also got this actual controller for my PCIe controller for my network. So what I can do about that is I can right click on any one which has an issue. For example, my wireless, I can right click on it and click update. And you can't use the one which says search automatically for drivers because you don't have internet and that uses internet. But what you can do is browse my computer. Then from here you would want to select where it says let me pick from a list of available drivers on my computer. So when you click that, you should see some of the drivers which were installed previously on your system. So most of the time some of them will show you with dates, and you can see when was my network working, and it's a matter of clicking on the actual driver, then going on next, and then leave it to install the driver. So that will help you update or install the driver, maybe those by any chance it uninstalled it. So that's also one way we can try to resolve any network issue on our system. Okay, we still have a lot more to go. So if all these steps so far have still not worked for you, there's other options and there's other tips that you can use to check for any issues on your PC. So we can close this, and we want now to open up something called services. So here under services, there are some services that needs to be running on your PC for a network to work. So you can open up again, by clicking on your startup button, you can type in services, and then you should see that services. Click on services and you should get this list of all the services running on your PC. So specifically in this tutorial, we're going to look at 2 specific ones. Okay, so here on your list, you can click on any of the items and go on, click W on your keyboard. So this will just help us navigate where the W is, because we are looking for something called wide wireless area network, and we are also looking for wireless local area network, Autoconfig. Okay, so these two help us to use our Wi-Fi on our PC. So if these two are not running, if you navigated to this service, you will notice that these should be running. If it's not running and the service is not set to automatically, you can click on it and tell it to start, or you can right click and go to properties. Then from here you can make sure that you set it to start automatically, like that, and make sure that you apply the settings, and then you press OK. So this WLAN autoconfig and the WWAN autoconfig should be running on your PC for you to use any wireless functionality on your PC. If those two are not running, consider your network not run. So if you found these two on your PC, they are still running. Okay, there's other things we can still check to make sure that your network is up and running. Okay, so the way we will do that now is we can close, since now we've noticed that our actual services are still intact and there's nothing else we can do because we have found they're running. So now we are remaining with 3 other extra steps we can take to make sure that our network is up and running, of which we can also again open up CMD. Just by opening up CMD, and we have to make sure that we open CMD as administrator. So after you've opened up command prompt as administrator, there are two commands that I want you to run. So the first one is being net sh win socket. Okay, so this will help us reset any socket related issues. Okay, so win sh. So after you open up CMD as administrator, you want to write in this command, which is net sh win socket space reset space catalog like that. So the commands we're running, they're just going to help us reset or clear out any socket issues that we are having on our PC. So when you do that, it will show you that it has done it successfully, and for this reset to be complete, your PC needs to be restarted. But before restarting it, we're going to run that net sh space int space ip reset, and then we can give it that path, which is our c:/resetlog.txt like that, and press enter. So that will also reset any issues. So meaning for the whole thing to be set up, we just need to restart. So now that you've restarted your PC, this is now the last final thing that you can do, and this should be used as a last resort. So if all these things that I've shown you have not worked, this is one thing now you can do to reset your whole network system on Windows. Okay, so the way you do it is go on your Windows Start button there, click on settings. So once you're on settings, you want to go here where it says network. Okay, network and internet. So what you're going to do there is go here where it says network reset. You want to click there. So this should be used as your last resort. So you want to click reset now. Then it is going to ask you, are you sure you want to reset the settings? If you say yes, and as you can see, before saying yes, I would recommend read through what that is saying. So this will remove, then reinstall all your network adapters and set other network components back to their original settings. So if there's anything that you modified, maybe you had set static IPs, you set all those types of things, this will reset all that. So it will reset everything to default. So before saying yes, make sure that you are happy with everything. So, and one thing that you can do, maybe if you want to, before doing something like this, if you're scared, something you can do is going on your start button here on your search and typing in restore. Okay, so go and create a restore point. Okay, so once you're here where it says restore point, you want to click on your C drive and go and configure here. So here now we can configure whatever we want. We can turn on system protection, for example. Then now from here we can set, so anything within 2 to 5% is alright. So it can use that maximum storage, as you can see, to use that for our actual restore point. Then we can click apply like that and press OK. So now that will create a restore point. So here we can now click on create. Then now we can give it a proper description and name. So let's say you can say something like before network reset like that, and then you want to click create. So this will create a restore point for you in case you want to revert back to your previous changes. This is something that will help you have that particular information. So if you like the video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to hit notifications so that you don't miss any time I release a new video. And also, if there's something that you want me to discuss in the next videos, please leave it down in the comment section. And also don't forget to let me know which method worked for you in the video. So stay tuned, see you in the next one.